Okay, so this is probably one of the hardest things I'm having to do after a long time in my life. I haven't been very active on my blog for various reasons, which I'm not sure I can get into. But basically, I'm trying to be brave enough to be back because I'm very passionate about making videos for YouTube, and it used to be one of my biggest passions in life. I feel like YouTube is such an interesting platform, and I have learned a massive amount of things about my own life through YouTube. My journey in YouTube dates back to 2017, I think. Yes, it's been quite a long. I think I have some remaining like ointment on my face. Never mind. So since 2017, obviously many things have changed. Many things are still changing, and my presence online has been on and off. At times I was very active. I had lots of subscribers for my kind of content that I was producing, and then at other times, due to personal reasons, I chose to not make any videos, and I stopped. Like I disappeared from YouTube. So my relationship with YouTube is quite complicated. My relationship with social media in general is quite complicated. But I guess life is so short, and one day we are all going to die and disappear. And if you haven't done something that really mattered for you, then I think you're going to have regrets and it will be too late. So I don't want to be that kind of person. Every day I see like life is really short. I'm going to turn 30 this year, and I feel like, what am I doing with my life? Like, if something means so much to me, why am I not doing it? What's there to lose, anyways? So, precisely, this is what I want to talk about today. Today, it's going to be something which is very serious, very important, very personal, very perhaps even a bit disturbing. So, the point is, there are many people in the world who suffer from anxiety, depression, trauma, doubt, pain, suffering in general. But I'm talking more precisely about the kind of pain that is in here. It takes a lot of time for someone to process and heal from trauma. Trauma is something that most people, not everyone, will understand, that it's quite difficult to live a normal life when you have gone through horrible things in life. And we all go through horrible things, but for those who are watching out there, I get you. I know that there are days and there are moments where things feel so dark, where you feel like you're a loser. It's not true, but your mind tells you that just because you're suffering, like, you will never be able to achieve anything. You will never be able to even survive, let alone thrive in this world. And this is a very scary feeling. It's a very painful feeling. You might go around fooling people with your appearance, with your achievements. You might be super busy. You might look at like, you're just nailing life. But inside, there is so much going on sometimes. Sometimes you don't have any faith in yourself. You don't have any confidence in yourself because someone has broken you so badly. There are people who have been raped, people who are going through difficult breakups or divorce, people who have lost a family member, people who have lost babies, people who have gone through accidents and been paralyzed. Some people have lost a limb, some people have lost their jobs, some people have been kicked out of their houses, some people are going through racism. They are not allowed to practice what means a lot to them. They are not free. People are being judged. I'm not trying to like be pessimistic or paint a dark picture of the world, but that's just the truth. That what I'm trying to say is that there are many people in the world who are suffering enormously. You have no idea how much. And I'm trying to be an advocate for mental health above all, because this is also my story. It's not like I don't care about physical illness and all of that, but you can't deny that mental health is always like, there is a lot of stigma around it. There is a lot of confusion and misunderstanding and just a generally ill perception around mental health. It's as if it's not difficult enough for us to deal with it, but the fact that we have to feel ashamed. Why do we have to feel ashamed to say that we are suffering? When you have a broken arm or a broken leg, no one makes you feel like shit. No one tells you that it's your fault. No one tells you that you're crazy, right? So just do me a favor today. I know it's very difficult. I know that sometimes literally you feel like the world is against you, that no one gets you. You feel like you're crazy, maybe. You don't even trust yourself. But do me a favor, like when the darkness comes, when the feeling of anxiety comes, when the feeling of overwhelm, suffocation comes, don't try to deny it. Don't try to run away from it. Don't make yourself feel even worse by saying negative things about yourself to yourself. This is very, very dangerous and very serious. Like from today, like I have made a promise to myself that come what may, I will not treat myself badly. I will not think poorly about myself. I will not speak poorly about myself to myself. It's not easy because we've been conditioned to doing that. Especially like this is a huge topic in itself. But if you've lived with someone like a toxic, just once, if you've lived for a very large portion of your life with a toxic person, especially a toxic parent, maybe, then probably you've lived your entire life with the belief that you're not good enough, that you will never be good enough, that you're not beautiful enough, that you're not intelligent enough, that you're not successful, smart, lovable enough. And this is absolutely heartbreaking because it's not true. It's not true. And there are so many people in the world who love you, who will always love you no matter what. And I know that you struggle. Okay, I'm going to get emotional because it is so important and it's heartbreaking that there are many wonderful human beings in the world out there who just can't love themselves, they can't believe in themselves, so they feel like they are a loser, they feel like they are a zero. When in reality, you are this wonderful, magnificent, lovable, intelligent, smart, beautiful person who deserves all the good things in the world. So today, my message is above all to myself and to you all there struggling out there. I know it's not easy. I know that there are times again when you just can't do anything but cry and feel sorry about yourself. There are times when you manage to do everything that normal people do and people think that there is no problem with you, that you're not struggling. But just remember that there is nothing certain in life and nothing is permanent. And above all, sometimes what your mind is telling you is nothing but a bunch of lies. So don't believe, I think it's written on the back on the sticker, don't believe everything that your mind tells you. It's very tempting to give in to overthinking and just one thought after the other, one negative thought after the other, and you start to believe that all these toxic conditionings in your mind are true, but it's not true. And on that note, continue taking care of yourself, practice self-care, self-love all the time. I'm sure that one day all of this will be behind you and you will finally be healed from all your trauma.